Quick! I need to piss my pants and play video games at the same time. Please, tell me someone has an answer. Well, looks like people are just telling me to play horror games. Well, if that's the only way, I have just the solution. Ah! It worked! Ah, yes, the horror game. A staple in the world of gaming, right next to first-person shooter games, third-person shooter games, and whatever camera angle Resident Evil feels like. In most games, the horror is directly in your face and just... Like with most horror games, they all just go on easy jump scares. Take Five Nights at Freddy's, for example. You're trapped in a pizzeria with dead spirits and robots that slowly find you in the pizzeria. And when they find you, they just scream at you like, ah. Honestly, some horror games get too similar and then they start to blend together. I still can't tell the difference between Luigi's Mansion 3 and Resident Evil 3. Like, dude, they're so similar. You have Italian Plumber Man, and then whatever Resident Evil is. I mean, all of the games are starting to just become the same, become so similar to each other. It's either you have zombies, ghosts, or something of that sort. Something always supernatural of some kind, because you can't make anything realistic. So it's just, it all becomes so predictable. You see a game, you're like, that's probably going to be a horror game. Except for some cases. Now, horror games are known to be in multiple different horror forms. Doki Doki Literature Club tricks you with, it's a generic dating sim. Fall in love with girls, and then boom, horror. It puts you into this false sense of security. Even if you know something is going to happen, you still get horrified regardless. That, in my opinion, makes a horror game a good horror game. But there are always some bad ones. I know people are going to hate me for saying this, but Resident Evil Village, or Resident Evil 8, was boring to me. Your house gets destroyed, you get put into a village with zombie-ish people and a group of the monster equivalent to the Justice League. You have MC Hammer, Vampire Lady, Goddess of Birds, and a few other colorful characters like Doll Lady. While playing this, I never got scared, despite how many times I ran into giant spiders, and I am fucking afraid of spiders. See, horror games just don't scare me anymore. They get too repetitive, they get too samey, all of them, all the same, like Resident Evil 3 and Luigi's Mansion 3. In my eyes, what makes a horror game scary is when you don't expect the horror, when it just comes out of nowhere and just surprises you. It's random, it's crazy. By not expecting it, you get more scared, you get more freaked out by whatever just randomly popped up in front of you. Plus, some events in horror games just automatically tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Holy shit, guys, there's a dark, scary, hallway right there. Fuck, what's gonna happen? A jump scare! Who would have guessed? It's so repetitive, it's so, just samey. All of them are the exact same. And while yes, you could have a blind playthrough where you've never seen any of the game before, and it could be an indie game, take Doki Doki for example, you have no idea what to expect and then you're actively scared by it. But now in the modern age of communication and internet and all that stuff, unless you live directly under a rock, have no idea what E3 is, have never been on YouTube, which I know you have, or so on and so forth, you will always know something about video games, something about horror, to where you expect to be scared. You expect to be jump scared by something. You can look down that dark hallway and be like, I wonder what's there. You honestly wonder what's there. And when it comes at you, yeah, you actually get afraid. But if you know what's going to happen, it's not that scary. The only actual way to be afraid by a new video game, not an indie game, not necessarily, maybe some of them, yeah, is by just taking all of your electronic devices, locking them in a room, and then just telling you, hey, have fun. Oh, hey, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Thank you. So it appears I have committed tax fraud and I am now bankrupt. I guess my only option is to become a scared YouTuber. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my playthrough of Subnautica. Now, let's get started. I'm just gonna go straight into the game. I have no idea what to expect. There's probably gonna be a big spaceship. Surely nothing will go wrong. Ah!